Okay, welcome to Coach Talk TV. Do you ever feel like nobody understands you? When you're talking, nobody gets what you're saying? Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you my #1 secret for effective communication. Okay, today we're going to take a look at my #1 secret for effective communication. But before we get into the secret, I want to go over just a few elements that we actually need for communication. So, one, we're going to need an emitter. Okay, an emitter is someone or something who's going to emit something. Now, two, we need a message. Okay. This is pretty self-explanatory, and this is actually what the emitter is going to emit, the message. Now, three, we need a receptor, okay? And the receptor is the one who's going to receive the message, and it can be a person or a thing. Now, there's a couple other elements that we could go over, but for today, we're just going to take a look at those three. Okay, so let me ask you this. What do you think is the most important element out of those three that we just saw in effective communication? Go ahead and answer that. Go ahead. All right. Now, if you answered the receptor, you're absolutely right. The receptor is the most important element out of those three for effective communication. Okay, so why do I say that? Why do I think the receptor is the most important? Well, this brings me to the secret of effective communication, okay? The receptor is the key element in effective communication, and it's because his reality, his or her reality or perception of reality is what is true. Doesn't matter what you say, doesn't matter how right you are, doesn't matter. If the receptor believes something other than what you meant him to believe, that is the truth that he's going to take with him. So we need to get the receptor to understand our message. And how do we do that? Well, we do that by thinking of the receptor before we start communicating. And we can use this for any type of communication. This can be for emails. It can be for talking to your husband, talking to your wife. It can be for any type of communication. Because again, if the receptor doesn't believe what you're saying, his perception of truth or his perception of reality is the reality, no matter what you say. Imagine that you're talking to somebody and you only get one chance to talk to this person. And this person goes away thinking something completely different to what you had in mind. And you don't get another chance to correct it. His perception of what you said is his reality. And that's what he's going to believe, and that's what he takes away from the conversation or the communication. So remember, folks, frame all of your communications with the receptor in mind first, and you will become an effective communicator. You will become that person who everybody listens to and who everybody wants to believe. Okay, there you have my #1 secret for effective communication. Just remember, keep your receptor in mind and you'll have no problems communicating effectively. Now, if you like this video, as always, I ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel down below to get the latest and greatest. And if you want the latest and greatest directly into your inbox, don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter at the link you see down below. And if there's any particular video that you'd like to see or any topic that you'd like me to cover, no problem at all. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below, and I'd be more than happy to get a video made up just for you. And as always, this is your life. Live it the way you want.